Hello, welcome to MaslowTarot. Hopefully the connection strength is good because it looks like it might be buffering. Hopefully not. I decided to go live. We're going to start with Earth signs for January 2022. Just because we weren't able to get to Capricorn and Taurus. That was the element that was most left out last month. So if you are popping in, definitely let me know if it is buffering. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe it'll catch up. I'm also wondering if I can change it to where you can see the cards. So just a little bit of testing. I don't even know if anybody's going to come in. It's super late for most of my viewers. But I will timestamp it at the ends. Okay, so it is going to let me do that. Perfect. Sorry about that long pause. There's a delay on the actual viewing, the view. But first what I'm going to do, and also you're getting me after the gym, so this is it. This is what you get. I put on a little bit of makeup, but just trying to get it out there. All right. Actually, let's start with alphabet. So we're going to start with Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. So Virgo, for the earth signs, for Virgo, I bring in my guides, ancestors, guardians, spirit of the highest vibration only, please. This is me with this reading to provide the utmost clarity for the earth signs and for their highest benefit only, please. If you do pop in, definitely say hi in the chat so I know you're here. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. If not, that's cool too. All right, what letters are relevant for Virgo, for the Virgo reading? So far we got V, M, I can't see. I'm just gonna let you see the cards. It's probably just better that way. All right, V, M, Y, S. Getting vision and myself. Vision and myself. Any other letters? That's a lot. C. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you're able to do some lists and manifestations for the new moon in Capricorn. I hear that it's a super new moon, so this is the time to make a plan and go for it. If there ever was a time, it is now. Woo! All right then. B, A, and X. All right. So if any of these letters resonate for you, the reading could particularly be drawing in your energy. There might be some messages in there for you. If it doesn't resonate, take what resonates and leave the rest. Check out your other placements as well. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Sun, Moon, Rising. I almost said Virgo. And Venus signs. Oh, and then we have R and U. Nice. All right. All right, so we'll get some angel answers here. We'll go into more of like the theme messages for Virgo, please. Harmony, obedience. So you might be paying off a traffic ticket or something, or getting out of the doghouse when it comes to some like owing somebody. And then purpose. Like aligning more with why things are done the way that they are and coming into balance with even being different. Expansiveness. So I'm getting like an appreciation more for diversity this month, for the diversity of people's opinions, people's mindsets, people's beliefs. So that might be something that expands your horizon and gives you more of a sense of purpose and individuality. Because if we're all the same, it'd be a very boring, or I think it'd be a very boring world. But anyway, all right, let's get some more themes for the month of January 2022. Happy New Year, guys. Oh my gosh. It is a new year, and it's 2022, which breaks down to a 6, which is about victory. Maybe we made it through, guys. Maybe we made it through, and maybe like it's gonna get better, or some good things are gonna be happening. I mean, there's a lot of words going around. So we have love. Ooh, Virgo. I'm a Virgo moon, so I'm open to this. All right, so it says, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So this also could be diversity as well. So being more open and accepting and understanding the differences that actually make the world beautiful and then make relationships beautiful and, you know, dynamics more interesting. So then we have balance. Making sure things are fair. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So there's that word again, harmony. So in tune, it's like you can be an alto, you can be a soprano, you can be bass. There's a purpose for you there. And then we have change. Getting status quo, I don't know what that means. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Give yourself some grace. You know, if you're realizing, hey, like, I didn't understand that, and now I mean, it makes sense now. Give yourself some grace. As long as you can always fall back into that heart space. You can always fall back into the balance. And understanding that your opinions, yourself, views, your beliefs, your values are important and they are beautiful. But so are others as well. You can always fall back in the heart space, no matter what type of mistakes you make, no matter what, you know, how many times you disappoint your own damn self. You can always come back. You can always come back. Just don't be too hard on yourself. Life is supposed to be fun. Life is supposed to be interesting, not an equation, you know, not a hyper focus on some sort of outcome. There's supposed to be. Okay, so if you have anxiety, I recommend listening to Alfred Adler. I think, not Alfred Adler. Adler. So Adler's, what is it? Documentary. They call it a documentary, but really it's like a lecture, and it's called Masturbation. I recommend it. If you're always like, I must, or I gotta do this. You know, if you're putting your self-worth on these tactical goals, these tactical milestones, I recommend checking that out because it might help you live a little bit longer. I'm no doctor, but anyway. All right, so let's pull from the Bab deck. What messages do Virgo need to hear? Definitely a change in dynamic. You might need help. Somebody might ask you for help. You might actually bring a little bit of sunshine into someone's life this month. Crystals. Maybe you're getting into the crystal realm, or there might be a crystal needed for you. Maybe we should pull from the crystal deck. Let's do that. All right. We're doing it. We're just going with spirit, Virgo. All right, so with the crystals, hopefully this is not buffering. Everybody's sleeping. And that's totally fine. All right, Virgo. What crystal? Forgiveness. What a beautiful crystal. Pink tourmaline. That is powerful. Because usually it's black tourmaline, right? So to absorb negative energies, to transmute negative energies, to take anything that might be pulling you down and transmuting it into the ethers, and you don't even need to cleanse that stone. So I don't really know much about this, but we can read it from the book really quick. Oh, and tarot card just wanted to jump at me. The Three of Wands. So you might be waiting for somebody's forgiveness, seeing the paths that you can take as far as for, you know, apologizing or forgiving somebody for something, forgiving yourself. All right. Let's see here. Pink tourmaline. All right. So it says it's for the heart chakra. That pink color relates to the heart along with green. So it says this magical beauty of Earth has such a sweet, soft, vibrant energy of unconditional love, inviting you to open your heart fully to its vibration. Journey deep within the inner chambers of the heart, arriving at the place of peace where you find forgiveness and freedom of love. Pink Tourmaline shares the wisdom of surrender and forgiveness so that you can set yourself free from resentment. Breathe its healing vibration into your heart as you connect deeply with unconditional love. So this is connecting with the heart space. There could be a lot of resentment that you're dealing with in the month of January, and releasing that and transmuting it into forgiveness. Like, I forgive myself for letting this happen. I forgive myself for, believing in that person. I forgive the other person because they just were in a rough spot. They were scared. They were angry. They were confused. Understanding and putting yourself in that heart space probably could help you repair a relationship this month or change how people affect you on the daily, I think. All right, so you called this card into your life to remind you that it's a powerful time of forgiveness. There may be a current situation in your life that is calling for a deeper level of forgiveness, or you could be encouraged to delve deeper into forgiveness for yourself. Finding the strength to truly forgive sets you free from the chains of pain that you wrap around yourself throughout life. Holding on to resentments about yourself and others only hurts one person, and that's you. In truth, the only way to forgive someone or something is to first forgive yourself. The act of forgiveness comes when you are prepared to accept that everything in life happens for some kind of reason, and you are the creator of your own reality and life experiences. You always have the power to choose how you deal with life. When you choose to forgive, you invite deep healing into your world. The Devas have appeared today to offer you their healing light as you embark on this sacred journey of forgiveness at this powerful time. They encourage you to open your heart fully as you offer up them all of your worries and pains for transformation. Now, this isn't saying don't respect the pain that you've been through. I was actually discussing this with another creator, and I was listening to another channel as well, and she brought up a really good point that it's not necessarily about toxic positivity or not respecting the pain that you endured basically from a situation. So this could be something where you're probably ready to forgive. You've dealt with the pain, you've dealt with the hurt, and you understand its impact on that relationship. So I guess maybe this is like a first step into some sort of change, step forward, right? So it's moving. All right, there's movement here. All right. And I commend you because, this wouldn't be coming out if something didn't happen that you're still dealing with. So I commend you for taking that step. But first we have to look at that pain and we have to understand what it means to us. I'm not saying blame the world, blame yourself or anything like that, but understand and feel it. Because, everything happens for a reason, but that doesn't mean it's okay. And that there's lessons there that we need to learn through it. But anyway, that's just some stuff I've learned from some other readers as well. So maybe it was relevant for you. All right, Virgo. Let's get into, I think it's the tarot. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Forgive me, it's the end of the day. You guys aren't even watching, so it's late. Alrighty. Hopefully this is working. Alright, here we go. We're doing a 5-card spread. And then we'll do some clarifiers and some oracles for you. Maybe Lenormand if I feel called to do that. What's going on for Virgo for the month of January 2022? going on for Virgo? The Five of Cups could be dealing with an apology again, feeling the grief. Oh, thank you, Sir Madame. I'm hoping this is working. Alright, Virgo. Hermit. There's the card. Whoa. All right, Six of Cups. Could have been dealing with a Scorpio, or this could be dealing with family. Could have recently been with family for the new year, for the holidays. Trying not to, you didn't want to leave them. Back to life, back to reality. Oh. Bottom of the deck, we do have Justice. So you're bringing in a past situation, maybe a soulmate, somebody that you've known for a very long time. This could be a family member situation. Kind of stuck on something. It's not really changing. It's not really transforming. But you don't necessarily want to let go yet. You can't really let go. You can't really move past it. So this could be an argument or something that happened over the holidays. It's difficult to change your mindset. It's different. I'm getting like nearsighted. Somebody gets nearsighted in this situation. But it's like, I don't want it to end. So I'm going to do whatever I can to change it, or to do what I can for me. I don't know. This is a weird. It's like not being able to let go of a past situation. Not really. Some people aren't able to accept that it's over. Careful with the words. Careful with the thoughts that you're. Careful with your thoughts at this time. It could be extremely powerful, especially if you have a lot of Neptune in your chart, or Pisces. Yeah. So there was a surprise. Somebody made a decision. Probably to walk away. Or to bring the tower down. Maybe it was you, Virgo. Somebody said, I'm out. Let the bridges burn. That's what I heard. Let the bridges burn. So somebody's walking away and somebody's having trouble with it. Somebody doesn't want this to end. But it looks like the burden was just too heavy. And you had to let it go in order to transform and find the partnership that actually serves you, serves your highest good. So I feel like there's a karmic lesson involved here, or just a karmic understanding that be careful with the delivery. I don't know if this was you or the other person, but somebody should probably be careful with how they handle other people's hearts, how they handle other people's commitments to them. Because, I mean, this looks literally like somebody who was with somebody for a long time and they're leaving, bye-bye, and then going to what they thought was better because it looked easier. Unfortunately, it does feel like it's kind of like one of those situations where it's like, you know, I thought this was hopeless. I'm not going to bring any more love to this situation because we're already down this hole. So it's like, when do you decide that you get out of a situation? When do you decide to cut off a family member? When do you decide that it's not for your highest good? Whether somebody's making this decision for you and you are having to start over again. That could be something that's going on in the month of January. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. Death and rebirth, the Six of Cups. Death came out twice. The Tower. Could have a lot of Scorpio in your chart. But sometimes I think there could be a situation where somebody left a situation. There could be a situation where somebody left because it was too difficult and ended up going into another partnership. Gosh. What did Dharma say? Jerry Springer Tarot. That's what this is sounding like. What's going on? So it's always easy right at the beginning. Put on your best face. That came out again. The Seven of Pentacles. It's like, okay, I've learned another lesson and I can move forward. So it's like whenever something ends like this, it's good to just kind of gather your pentacles and realize, what value did I get from this situation? And this could actually be a Virgo, because this is a lot of the energy that's coming out is the person who left. So you could have left a situation and gotten to a better one. Maybe you moved out of the family home and then you're moving in with somebody else, a partner. Somebody, maybe you've been saving for this situation and you finally have enough. Yeah, so the decision was made. You made this decision. It looks like it's going to work out in your benefit. But I still think that you're bringing something from the past with you. Maybe a child. But there's going to be a lot of movement forward, a lot of motivation. Something about this is, it feels like you've been freed. But definitely respect the past, you know, respect the past maybe, you know, for what it was, as it got you to where you're going. Whether it was difficult or not, you're still learning something and moving forward and taking that value with you. It doesn't have to be this, like, you know, realize it for what it is. I don't know why, but it feels like that's important to this situation. You might be going into a better relationship, a better dynamic. Maybe because somebody didn't want to change. Also, make sure you're closing any doors. If you're walking away, make sure you close the door, slam it shut, because they could end up coming back for, what is it? Venus retrograde? We always love Venus retrograde. Sorry, that was kind of a weird reading. So what happens when you take 2 weeks off? When you travel? When you go to the gym? And try to read. Pull out some mermaid cards for you. Because I don't even know if there's sound on this. I'm not really hearing much. Go with the flow. Go with the flow and be aware. So if anybody tries to trigger you at this time, it's probably good just to understand your feelings and look at them before you react. So respond rather than reacting. You can have a lot of feelings this month show up out of the blue. And you might need to take a little bit of time alone to deal with that if that is you. I don't think that's everybody though. I don't know, I'm just getting respect the dark and the light. Respect the good and the bad. The pain and the love. The pain and the comfort. It's all there to teach us something. It's all there to just be a part of our journey. There's no good or bad. It just is. Something about that. I don't know. Maybe you're a healer. Maybe you are working in the spiritual community. And that's just something that maybe you've been in a rut lately. Because holidays were pretty tough. I don't know about you guys. They were tough, but it was like really healing. Alright, for Virgo, can I get an oracle message? So, honoring the path came out. It's a 7. Like, it came out with a bunch of other cards. So, discovery. Intention card number 8. You okay? This could be something for somebody totally different. Something with career might happen where you're being recognized for something. You're being recognized for something. You took the attention to be detailed about something. A diamond in the rough. Just needed a little extra TLC, and maybe you feel like you're shining at this time. But with the path card coming out, it's kind of like you're paying a little bit more attention to the path and the journey, and not so much focus on the past. So maybe it's like pulling energy away from the past, and instead of jumping into another situation and then being fully engorged in it, it's kind of like being more aware, being more self-aware of who I am in this new situation that I brought myself into after leaving an old one. Instead of just hopping from one situation to another, it's more conscious now. It's more aware, right? So it's taking accountability for our part in the past and then how we are to move forward. I don't know if that makes sense to you, Virgo. I am so sorry. Some readings just don't come out super eloquent, and that is what happened to you. So I apologize. I love you guys dearly. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I have no idea what the timestamp is for that, but I'll do it. I'll do timestamps tonight or tomorrow. All right, Capricorn. We're doing the Capricorn. I got all kinds of cards everywhere, Virgo. What you do to me? Like, I love how people just stop by, like, hello, goodbye. Goodbye. All right. Man, I am tired already after that one reading, and that wasn't even like, maybe I should have done these tomorrow, but I wanted to get them out for you. All right, Capricorn. Feeling motivated? I'm at the starting line. Was it cake? Cake. That's that artist cake is in my head. Ready to climb. I don't know. All right, so what letters are important for Capricorn for the month of January 2022? I'm not in my heart space. Let me get in my heart space. C for Capricorn. I'm getting calm. Calm it down. Carrying your own weight. I. I'm doing some investigations. Yeah, B. A. E. Bay. Got Bay. Your Bay's coming into this reading, Capricorn. Cab. Bachi. It's a bachi. And then we got G. So bag. So baggage, maybe? Baggage claim. Make sure you put a label on your bags. W. All right. Interesting. If these letters resonate with you, there could be an important message for you in this reading. It could be some confirmation that Spirit wants to give you. It ain't me, it's just Spirit. Whatever happens, happens. And if it doesn't resonate, check out your other placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. He just wanted to come right out. So we have honesty, willingness, and birth. It's a new age. Honesty, willingness, and birth. Willing to have that conversation. Taking it to the next level. We got forgiveness again. Integrity. Harmony again. I swear I shuffled like I was not looking. Look how many cards there are. And I was gonna like BS. The card, it's probably just an earth sign message, okay? Or maybe it's for me. I saged everything though, and I don't think I'm holding any grudges. I mean, I'm a little spicy sometimes, but therapy is really good for that. Nobody's nervous, right? All right, can we get some messages from the BAP deck for the Capricorns? I actually created this deck with Akumama Health. You should check her out. She does a lot of healing stuff on her channel. She's a Reiki master. She also went to school for acupuncture, knows a lot of the oil points. Very gifted and huge heart. All right. All right, Spirit, what do we have for Capricorn for the month of January 2022? Creativity. Maybe that's what you're birthing, what you're creating. Maybe you feel a little bit more sparkly this month. We're able to actually like have some fun. Then we got balls deep. You might just get really deep into a project where nobody can really rip you away. You are on a mission. You are on a mission. Or it's just getting deep in a relationship. Shower power. If you're ever feeling heavy and feel like you are carrying around somebody else's energy and it's just kind of like weighing you down, or if you, sometimes it's good just to wash that shit off. Just wash it off. Imagine all the energy just going down with the water. It feels so good. And the best time to do it is when you don't want to. I think anyway. All right, let's get you some themes. What is happening for Capricorn for the month of January 2022? What is going on? What are the messages for Capricorn? All right. Capricorn. Oh, forgiveness again. Capricorn, what did they do? Earth signs. What did you do? What did they do? What is going on here? It says, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. You're stronger than you know. You can do this. Having the strength to let somebody speak their truth. Giving somebody the space for you to even listen to them or what they have to say. If it's somebody that's coming to you, maybe somebody's trying to clear the conscience with you, and that's, trust your intuition, trust your gut. Nobody can really tell you. I don't know your situation, but it looks like Spirit's just urging you to realize that you're better, you're bigger than that. Rather than holding resentment. I'm not saying you have to be like, oh, thank you so much, I appreciate your apology, but you can at least take it and listen and appreciate it for what it was. Like, even if it doesn't seem sincere. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a little low on energy today. We got healthcare change and parental care. With birth, I mean, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Could be bringing in some parents. Parents could be getting a little bit older, and it might be time to do a little extra for them. I mean, they did wipe your ass, and most of them, if you had the parents that were there, they were there for you, and maybe it's time for you to be there for them. divvy it out amongst your siblings. Do a little bit extra sometimes, even if they were a pain in the butt. Spirit might just be saying it's time to kind of like, they might need you. Maybe just ask how they're doing. Call them. See what's going on. If you do have that type of relationship, or if you just haven't talked to them in a while. Maybe it's a parent-child relationship you're trying to fix. Alright. We have 5 cards for Capricorns. This is where you came from. This is where you're going. This is what is difficult for you. This is what makes sense. And this is the ultimate goal. Capricorn. I think you're popping out right there. Oh, that's Queen of Wands. All right. So weird going live when like nobody is here. It's just kind of like chirp chirp, but that's okay. It uploads a lot faster when it's alive. Sorry, cat. Got a little distracted there. Temperance. I'm getting a very evolved person. I mean, you might be dealing with Sagittarius. Ultimate goal. Did not have very much water in your chart, and it's kind of like I'm getting like a fear of emotions, fear of letting your emotions show, because it might make you feel like it's a weak trait. But you might be opening up to somebody. There might be some getting vulnerable, some compassion here with the Temperance card, and the Knight of Cups, offering your heart to somebody. Actually taking movement and making changes with how you communicate with the Queen of Swords. So somebody could be earning your trust here is what it feels like. Somebody's earning your trust. You still are a little bit emotional, closed off, or you might actually explode. If the right conversation comes up. This is one of your worst fears, I think, is scaring somebody away with letting your emotions go. Showing somebody your true self. Showing somebody your vulnerable self, you know. Because Capricorns, I mean, they're known for like really getting shit done, you know, seeming put together, very goal oriented. But there's a lot of other stuff going on in there. Could have a water moon. Moon in reverse is like getting through some subconscious fears, some things that might have been holding you back with regards to managing these emotions. Maybe when you're behind closed doors, you kind of let everything go out. Everything just comes out. You know what I mean? I don't want to use this one. Let's use. Use a little bit. Alright, can you clarify this, please? Spirit? Or, yeah. Being really patient. Maybe you could be, okay. So you could be dating somebody who's more emotional than you. And it could be causing you to really need to be patient if you don't have that aspect where, hey, Gigi, there's life. There's life in the YouTube world. Hey, Gigi. I know it's really late. Oh, yeah. So it's becoming a burden. It seems a little bit like, okay, the cycle isn't going to change. Is this something that I want to deal with? This is kind of a lot for me. But there's a lot of love here. I mean, there's love here. There's commitment. People are on the path right here. They could have abandonment issues, right? Something that they don't really talk about. I'm getting like somebody with a harder past. Okay, spirits finally feel it. So like a harder past, something that they don't really communicate about, or they're just ready for you to cut them off at any time. Or maybe they take things extremely seriously. Like, what is that word? Like harshly catastrophizing. Then we got the Eight of Cups and the Empress. There could be contemplation right here of, it might be difficult for you to not walk away. You could be feeling a little bit more evolved or a little bit more leveled up and healed than this person, and maybe this person is actually a lesson. or you are a lesson for them, or you're here to heal them, or you are here to learn something from each other but not actually end up together. Yay, JJ! She's like, I know, I'm over here talking to myself. I'm not very, I mean, I think I'm great company, but I just got home from the gym. There could be an apology. You could feel really bad. So just when it comes to these conversations, as far as like if you're gonna really bring out the sword and be like, hey, look, like we need a threshold. I need to know, like we need to get fully vulnerable with each other. Maybe it's time to get vulnerable with each other to the point where they don't feel like they're the only ones getting vulnerable as well. With the Queen of Cups and the Moon here, why does it make sense to be the Queen of Cups in reverse? Because you could still be healing from the past. It could cause you great anxiety to let them know exactly what's on your mind and what makes your heart heavy. There's too many cards, Spirit. We're not doing that today. Alright, then we have the Moon in reverse. Ultimate goal is to get over this fear. Okay. You probably hold yourself to a really high standard. So if you show anybody any weakness, it could make you afraid that they're going to look at you as less valuable. So that might be something to work on in the month of January, because this is all just stuff that we tell ourselves. Thank you, Gigi. As are you. 10 of Pentacles, hello. You deserve it all, baby. You deserve it all. Okay. And what is it all? It all is being vulnerable. It all is getting to this point where you're able to shed your fears and be like, hey, look, this is my icky side. This is the part that makes me feel really uncomfortable. This is the part that my toes are curling in my shoes right now, and I'm just going to talk really fast until I get it out. You know? When you're in that space, it's like you can have the money, you can have the house, you can have the children, you can have everything, but if you don't have that vulnerability to really feel like you're melting in, to someone's arms, maybe this is something that you're missing, or something that you are wanting because you maybe never allowed yourself to experience it. I don't know. I'm not trying to be pushy. There's no right or wrong way to do relationships. Every relationship is different. This is just what the cards is saying. Okay? So it's like you're not ready to give up yet, right? You're thinking about how I can take action, thinking about how I can talk about this. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it's like, no, I don't really want to be selfish. You want to make sure, I think maybe that is not a codependent relationship. That their abandonment issues aren't the only reason they're in this relationship, right? Maybe it's time for you to get vulnerable as well. And sometimes vulnerable is just saying, hey, that shit annoys me. Or, hey, this is like too much. I'm having trouble dealing with this. Like what are we doing here? Like, what can we do? Thank you, Gigi. I'm on a mission. I want to get more content out, but it's like I put a lot of energy into these monthlies. And I want to make sure they're like well received. I want to see if people even like, get anything from them. But okay. Oracles. Nice. Yeah, that message was more like that flowed really. That just came out. The Virgo one was a little difficult for me, to be honest, Gigi. That one is a little maybe, and I have a Virgo moon, so maybe there's a block. Maybe this is actually a message for me. And I'm like not wanting to see it. Awareness again with the earth signs and the overlapping messages. So there's an awareness here. There's an acknowledgement. I want to break free. I want to break free. Free from your love, I don't need you. Sorry. You gotta love Queen. Queen is the shit. Alright, awareness and breaking free. We need one more, Spirit. I'm like, don't leave me with that. Feelings. I knew there was more. Okay. In the future. So the future's on the mind here. You wish you could see into a crystal ball and see if this is really working out for you or not. Capricorns probably don't like to waste time, but it's not a waste of time. Okay? So you're aware of the decision that could be made here, whether it's to break free so you don't have to actually deal with these feelings, or to understand what these feelings mean But I think the message here, and the same with the last earth sign, is the delivery of the change. It's like there's an awareness and then there's two people involved. So it's kind of like doing it in a way where we learn a lesson, doing it in a way where we understand ourselves better, where we understand the world better, instead of repeating a cycle and hiding from feelings, right? Just do it. I'm getting just do it, Capricorn. Get vulnerable. And if that doesn't resonate, then Virgo Venus. Ooh. What's that like? Can we get an oracle card for Capricorn? I'm just going to read this from the book spirit, so too much. All right, milestones. You're probably at a time where it's like, okay, we're either doing this, like this is either the whole shebang. This is a whole shebang. This is a milestone, okay? And then we got back and forth, but in reverse, making a decision. It's like we're at this point. This is the next level. This is the next thing in the chart, you know? Thing in the chart. This is the next level. All right, so we have Angels of the Four Directions in reverse, so the protective message with Spirit. Clyde, baby. Everything is fine. He's so cute. All right, we got Spirit. 4. 4 is a foundational number. It's a pillar, it's a foundation, it's that milestone. So it's kind of like, okay, we're putting up the 4th pillar, and then after this, we're gonna put up the drywall, and then we're gonna see if the roof can stay on. So there's like it's a process here. It's like building a house, but it's really metaphorical. Where are you? There we go. Let's see what it says. So there's Uriel. So these are the archangels or the angels of the 4 directions. It's a really pretty card. Uriel, Raphael, Michael, and Gabriel. What is that? It's communication, protection, love, and I don't know what Uriel is for. So the light of an angel reaches out in every direction, upright or reversed. This indicates a powerful connection taking place at this time. I'm reading the wrong message. This card reverse brings you the magnificent power of archangels Michael and Gabriel. So Archangel Michael and the Archangel of the South can touch your life with strength and stability. You may be experiencing a situation in which you've been feeling a loss of power, but now is the time to turn that around. Call on Michael to help you deal with any feelings of insecurity, whether physical, personal, or financial. So this is a time of major shifts. Believe in yourself and take action on your own behalf. Michael will infuse you with the strength that you need to rise. This card reverse also brings Gabriel, the Archangel of the West. He is the angel of communication, and he can be of assistance in communication projects and career. So communicating your insecurities, maybe? We all need to. Yeah. Okay, so Love Queen. He can also help you change your self-talk. So engage in the optimistic and self-honoring language that you know that you deserve. Gabriel will help you make your self-loving language a reality. He can empower you to speak up to others. If you have the habit of shutting down, or even if there is just something that you need to express, now is the time to open up. Sometimes Michael and Gabriel join together to assist in this endeavor. Michael brings the courage and Gabriel the words. So get ready, it's time to speak your truth. Zam! I know a Capricorn that would love that message. Faux show. Get it, Cap? It's time to speak your truth. Put the insecurity aside, have the courage, make your charts, because Spirit is saying, like, you have something to say, and it's time to say it. Right? You are supported. You just need to get it out. Yeah. Awesome. All right, Cappies, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Now we're going to move on to Taurus. The Bulls. All right, Taurians. Oh, Queen, yes. I love Queen. All right, so let's get you some alphabet letters. Try not to drag this out too much for you guys. So we're clearing Capricorn energy, bringing in Taurian energy. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If this doesn't resonate, check out your other placements. Cafe Astrology, if you're looking for a free natal chart. There's so many sites where you can get it from, honestly. You need to know your time of birth and location of birth as well for the most accurate depiction of your chart. Taurines. We love the booze. We love the booze. Alright. Okay. For Capricorn, I'm not for Taurus. Jeez. We got G. GX. R. Maybe grandparent, grandfather, maybe. XJ. Anything else for Taurus? For January 2022. Q. O. Some more to come out. Y. U and H. Could be grandfather, girlfriend, quotes, I don't know. If any of these letters do resonate with you, there could be a special message for you in the reading. Could just be an extra confirmation for you. G! I know, right? GG. All right, now we're pulling out the deck that Akumama Health and I made. Go check out her channel. She's a Reiki master and I believe an acupuncturist, or she has her acupuncture degree. She's an amazing human being. Speaks from the heart. All right. From the bad deck, what does Taurus need to know for the month of January 2022? Gee. Ooh. Got look for the signs. And hold the phone. I feel like something miraculous might happen this month. Something where it's like, holy shit, no way that just happened. It's like maybe you're tapping more into your spirituality. Say it out loud. Talk to your spirit guides. Talk to the walls. Maybe it doesn't make sense because you haven't really articulated it in a logical fashion, or you're not even exploring all the different angles. Sometimes hearing yourself talk about stuff can actually help you understand it better. Understand how people are receiving you as well. Anyway. Nice. So we manifest that shit. It's the time to manifest. I know that the new moon already happened in Capricorn, the super new moon, but the energy is always there. And we're always manifesting. It could be how you speak out loud. Your words could be very powerful at this time. So if you're talking negative to yourself, negative to, negative in your mind, then that's what you're bringing to you. It's not about good or bad. It's just kind of like, what vibration are you living at? And what vibration are you consistently putting out there? Because it's just going to come right back. That's just how it works. Because the universe is like, oh, you like that? Then we're gonna give you that. Okay? It's like signing up for the shit. So we got hobbies. Ooh. Could be dipping your toe into the different lands of time fillers. Taking up new projects. Getting travel. You might have a little trip coming up. Friendship. Oh, freedom, not friendship. So I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So you're free. I'm getting free agent. And then we've got changing your mind. Like, you're free to change your mind. If you don't like something, you don't have to show up. You know what I mean? But at least try. Maybe you're just trying some things out, or maybe it's good to just try some things out. Like, I've always wanted to do that. So join in. So you're really joining in and just kind of like dipping your toe into all these little puddles just to see if it's comfortable, seeing if it's something that stimulates you. And that could be exactly what January is here for. Maybe you're trying to figure out what you like, what you want, what you need, what you resonate with. That's exciting. I like that. Let's use my new deck. Oh, I didn't pull any angel cards. All right, let's pull some angel messages for Taurus, please. Here, actually, see that I'm not. Oh, we got a lot. This one's blank. So we've got healing, balance, ooh, awakening. That's a deep one. I like it. Risk. Ooh, I like this energy a lot. So awakening is a big one. Like, there's a whole new world out there for you. If you are just awakening to spirituality, just awakening to synchronicity, even the science of like The Secret. It's on Netflix, I believe, as a documentary. I also recommend the book, but it talks about it's actually like broken down into a bunch of scientists got together and they explored consciousness and like how what you speak into the ethers, how that creates your world. So like words become things, and not necessarily just speaking, but just like your thoughts. But this is pretty cool. I think you're healing your vibration. You're finding balance and understanding the world around you in a totally different way. Taking risks, playing with the universe. Play with it. I like it a lot. But it's your time to play with the universe. You're not going to break it. If you come with a loving heart space, you come with an I want attitude, not an I don't want. Like, you're going to get some amazing experiences. I don't care who you are. If you walk down the street and you're just open to it all and just kind of like treat the world as like a pinball machine, and you're the pinball and you're just kind of like flowing, like, it's amazing. Honestly, the universe is an amazing thing. I don't know what you want to call it, semantics really, but it's an interactive experience. And we are constantly creating our universe, our experience with the universe. I love it. Okay, sorry, I get a little bit passionate about that shit because if you speak to anybody who's like dealt with synchronicities, and I'm talking like hitting rock bottom and not having anything but spirit to show you things, spirit, universe, what do you want to call it? It's an experience that is personal, I guess, and everybody has their own experience, but I don't know, I can't speak today. My brain isn't working. You get me. I think that's just my cue to just stop talking. So. Alright, so let's pull the tarot. See, I have insecurities about speaking the truth as well. Ooh, are you drinking wine? I love wine. I found my new favorite wine. It's cold though. Anyway, all right, for Taurus, 5 cards, please. This is where you come from. This is where you're going. This is what's difficult for you. This is what makes sense, and this is your ultimate goal. You can change the verbiage around. So, like, this is what you're bringing from the past. This is where you're heading. If you keep going on that same path, this is what makes sense. This is why. And then the ultimate goal could be just the outcome. First card, please. All right. I can't see them on all these, so let's just. All right, so you have the 8 of Cups in reverse. Not wanting to walk away from something, not really ready to go into the unknown. So you could be definitely, that was where you come from. So this could be like something that you're trying to get out of, right? And then we have the 5 of Swords. So this is where you're going. Be careful with this energy with the 5 of Swords. It's generally depicted as somebody who won an argument, won a battle, but did anything in order to win. So it wasn't really about tact. It wasn't really about compassion or understanding. It was about winning. It was about being right. So just be careful with this energy. This is where you're heading. But this also could just be an attachment to this old situation that you are not closing out because you want to understand it better. It could be that you want to make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. It doesn't necessarily have to be this negative, bad thing, but it's kind of like being tied to this because you want to, like, because if you're going to do anything, you want to be able to know that what happened was real, or you want to be able to understand it and make sure you know the facts, if that makes sense. And this is what's difficult. Right now it's Ace of Pentacles. So being able to offer something or accept an offer. You could have a big deal on your plate. You could have understanding. Hold on. Same. I drink on New Year's, but I've been drinking like very, like holidays, like Thanksgiving and New Year's. Christmas, I think I had one drink. Oh no, I went karaokeing too. All right, so 3 of Wands in reverse. Oh. So this is stuck energy here. It makes sense to not do anything, right? It makes sense to not do anything. So getting away from a situation while not actually moving forward from it. Still holding it in your mind, but not necessarily at the front of it. More on the back burner. So it's something that's kind of like, you're probably trying to figure out how to think about this situation. Did I do the right thing, right? With the 5 of Swords. Did I do the right thing? It's hard for me to move forward with this new opportunity. There's something new on the table. There's something incoming here. This is what's difficult, is accepting it or being able to offer it, right? Maybe a conversation. We have the 3 of Wands, which is stuck energy, and the Hierophant in reverse, which is your card, Taurus. So the Hierophant in reverse as the ultimate goal could be you want to do something different than it has ever been done before. You don't want the traditional relationship, or maybe you don't want to master any certain particular thing. But it's a rebel card. But there's a cause. There's a reason why you're not moving forward here. You could be trying to heal, trying to balance out your thoughts, balance out your feelings with your thoughts, and awakening to a whole new side of yourself, a whole new aspect of consciousness and how you're experiencing your life, and being willing to take risks and play with the universe. So this is more about you, it feels like. But just be sure to recognize, I guess, with that 8 of Cups in reverse, that you are still holding on to some certain emotional situations. You have the 2 of Wands. So with the 2 of Wands card here, she's looking out. She's holding on to one action. One action's already been laid down. The Wands are fire energy. It's movement. It's taking action. But the 2 is balancing your idea, balancing that situation, your options. And then generally they have the world in their hand, not a cell phone. But that's kind of like modern day tarot. So figuring out what you're going to do next. Figuring out if you're still figuring out if you want to move forward or how you're going to move forward. Probably, God, I don't know. This is interesting. And then the 5 of Wands. What is this 5 of Wands? 6 of Swords. So you're definitely heading out of troubled waters. You're trying to get into more calmer waters, but you're taking all these thoughts with you, taking all these swords with you. It could be painful things that you're carrying with you. By leaving a situation and taking that with you, you're going to have to deal with it later. Because the 6 of Swords leads to the 7, which leads to the 8. All right, but there's a victory here. Okay. So it's difficult to feel good about something because something from the past is popping into your head. But it's something that you should feel good about. There's a victory here. 6 of Wands is victory. Maybe it's difficult to accept victory because this isn't really a victorious situation. You could be right? And that's great, but it's like, what did you win, you know? Then we have Four of Cups in reverse. So definitely declining. So declining a cycle. Declining, starting a cycle over. The cycle is closing out. It's needing to end. Maybe you're anticipating somebody coming back. Yeah, a message coming in. It might come in right when you're ready to give it up. Right when you're ready to let it go. Because you're getting through the grief, you're getting through the loss here, and crying over spilled milk, and you're ready to turn around and see these other two cups that are right here for you. But there's going to be an idea or an opportunity that comes in. This idea or opportunity, this passionate new beginning potentially, could actually help you get over this situation. Or distracting you from it. We have the King of Swords in reverse. Be careful with your words. It could be kind of a cold-hearted individual. I'm not seeing very many cups here. So definitely could have a lot of air in your chart, being able to see things very logically, but not in a very compassionate way. So sometimes it's good to connect with your heart space, especially with making decisions that affect other people and how you make those decisions. Getting with the Judgment card in reverse, there could be a regret there later. I'm excited about this Six of Wands here. Let's look at that more. What is the Six of Wands and this Ace of Pentacles for Taurus for January? Something you've been working on. Maybe an investment is ready to be taken out. You've been working really hard on something, paying attention to the details. It's like trimming your bonsai tree, you know, just right. I don't know. But with the Six of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles, like, you could be really proud of something that you're accomplishing. And it could be hard to celebrate because maybe you wanted to celebrate it with somebody. Right? Or it just doesn't feel like it's yours yet. Or maybe you just need to give yourself more credit. Because it looks like you worked damn hard on this. What's the Hierophant in reverse? And why is this the ultimate goal? I feel like you want to do something your way. There's Five of Swords again. Your way or the highway? Five of Swords again. See, this is the one where they're holding the swords, and then there's two people that walk off defeated. Like, you have that over here. Like, this other deck has kind of a more brutal depiction of it. I just find that interesting. Came out upright twice. If you don't really know much about the tarot, maybe go look into the Five of Swords on Google. Could be vengeful, or this could be somebody in your energy. This could be somebody in your energy, somebody who just wanted to win. I'm not seeing any cups though, so I don't think it's a romantic situation. Maybe it's competition and at your job. Seven of Swords. Okay. So Seven of Swords is sneaky. Somebody who plays with people's situations and emotion, isn't really emotionally connected. They could be strategizing, but with the Five of Swords twice now, I'm getting that there could be somebody in your energy that is just trying to win. Just trying to come out on top. Look at her face. Like, yeah. Could be somebody from your past coming back. Could be a Scorpio or a water sign. But that is a Scorpio card. Could be somebody younger than you. Anyway, we're going really too deep in this. This is not a personal reading. Okay. I get excited when I use my new cards. Okay, so let's get you an oracle. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm sorry, my energy is kind of down. Again, I've been busy. It's the end of the day. Alright. Really excited, though, with all the stuff you have going on. With the hobbies and the hold the phone. You could be really excited about something. You could have gotten an opportunity here. It's really exciting. It could be healing. Right? Awakening you to your own abilities. Like, your potential is actually, like, turning into something really cool. And that's exciting. So you're playing it safe. And the Angels of the Four Directions came out again. So playing it safe. I love how there's like fireworks in the background. She's like in her little garden area, just, you know, white picket fence. It all just makes sense, right? But there's so much fun happening outside the white picket fence. And I think that you're jumping the freaking fence and you're like, I'm going over there. Like, I just want to go play. I like it, Taurus. You go play. You go have some fun. All right, so we have intentions. Intention. 6. So it's a victory. It's a milestone. Okay. Upright. So a woman sits at a table in a fenced-in yard. In the distance, fireworks light the sky. The woman seems comfortable, lounging in her lovely garden, but ignoring the world outside the fence. Her situation may be adequate, but really she's missing out on all the joy and excitement beyond her known environment. This reflects a present mindset or a situation for you. There's a circumstance, a relationship, or even a place that you're choosing to stay in out of familiarity, inhibition, or self-doubt. You're making the assumption that something familiar is predictable and therefore safe. But that's not necessarily the case. In fact, you may actually be limiting yourself and also limiting the joy you could be experiencing in your life. Only when your choice to stay is based on a sense of genuine joy and feeling of self-honor does this decision resonate with your heart. It's time to look at all of your options and know that you are resourceful enough to break through the fence of your own making. So the abundantly beautiful world is yours for the taking. Join the celebration. So if you're feeling comfortable, make sure it's because you're actually happy, right? Make sure it's because you're actually happy. And if you're realizing that you're bored, maybe that's why risk is on the table. You want to have some more fun. You want it to get a little dangerous, right? Maybe that's how you're choosing to heal. Or maybe there's a balance and you're understanding the balance of taking risk and comfort. That you can have both. All right. Taurus, thank you so much for coming by. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I know these readings have been kind of weird. I'll try to get more out. I'm still getting used to this new schedule I'm on and this new lifestyle, if you will. But I love you guys very, very much. I'm sending all my love and I wish you the absolute best. Thank you so much, Gigi, for hanging out with me. I adore you. Very, very much so. But yeah. So yeah, everything's down in the description. I'm going to put on timestamps later. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.